Dennis, is that more of the side that you want to see tonight? Really good at times and a deserved victory.
I think so. I think with each game that's going by, we're looking better and better. You know, really fast start away from home, getting 2 up in 5 or 6 minutes, and pretty much controlled the game from there on out. I mean, they've scored from a corner there where they've got a block on Jonah, giving the guy free space. So that's good work from them, a good routine. But other than that, I don't think the keepers had too much to do from our point of view. And overall, we've looked dangerous. We've got down the sides, we've got in behind, we've passed the ball better, and we looked a threat, and we looked really solid. You know, after conceding 7 goals in the first 3 games, tonight, barring a good corner routine from them, it would have been a clean sheet, and we scored 3 goals in open play.
And your first 2 goals, Pidge, good strike from a corner, and then Mark Jones getting off the mark, that should do him the world of good.
Yeah, that was Jonah of old, wasn't it? And that was Pidge of old today. You know, 2 players that haven't been up to the level they were at the end of last season, but along with most of the team, and we keep going on about that. If they play to their 7s and 8s, which they was doing in every game at the end of last season, then we're a match for anybody and we can go on an unbeaten run. But we haven't been to that level quite just yet, but it's getting there with each game, and tonight was really pleasing.
What pleased you most? Was it after it went 2-1 that there was no panic and that you didn't really give them too many sniffs to get back into it?
Yeah, well, you know, part of if you want to try and win a league or get to the playoffs, you've got to manage football matches, especially away from home, when you're in front. And what you've got to make sure is you don't concede a goal. And I thought we managed the game really well second half, where we allowed them to play in front of us but not penetrating us. And then when there's, you know, run out of, not ideas in a sense, but once they've had 3 or 4 passes, now they want to put it into the box. We've got a good line where we can go and head it out. So they didn't get behind us, they didn't penetrate us, and we managed the game quite well.
And the icing on the cake applied by one of your summer signings, a player who's come from 3 levels lower and made a real impression, topped by his first goal tonight.
Yeah, you know, he's very Kane-like, isn't he? You know, Kane was really raw when he first came to us and improved as the season went on, and I think Jay's going to do that. We said that in pre-season, so he's got himself his first goal. He's maybe a bit more tenacious than Kane, you know, a bit more aggressive with regards to heading and tackling, but got similar attributes, you know, good pace, looking to get in behind, and just got to work on his final ball, just like Kane had to work on his final ball last year. But you know, if they're both fit and on song, then they could be a real threat at some stage this season.
I know you're still looking for a couple of recruits, but you've done a bit of business this week with Jay Dowie coming back and Jake Sheridan moving on. Just give us the thoughts behind those 2 moves. Well,
initially, you know, Jay Dowie was available. He had phoned us and said he wants to come back to the football club. You know, I didn't want to let Jay go last year. You know, he's on a bad injury in the pre-season and didn't quite get up to speed, but that's all in the past now, his injury. And the idea was, you know, we're looking for 1 or 2 defenders, but if we bring Jay in, it frees Garns to go back into centre-half for now until we secure the services of 1 or 2 defenders. So, yes, we don't need a centre midfield player, but we do if Garns is playing at centre-half. If he's playing centre-mid, then we don't need another midfield player. But you know, providing they're within the budget and they're quality players, which Jay is, you can never have enough of them. So we just still want to secure the services of 1 or 2 defenders, and then we'll have a complete squad. Because if you look at the bench today, without Mills and without Felix, and then if we added 2 to that and those back fit, we'd have a real strong bench and a starting 11. So the squad would be where it is. You know, we've tried, you know, pre-season left back was looking at Bennett and Mars as cover if he didn't quite get fit enough. That didn't happen. You know, for whatever reason, we've tried to get the players in, but for one reason or we haven't. But we're always looking to try and get them players in. You know, it's been mentioned that we've got a couple more quid and we've still got a little bit available to bring in the right players. But the most important thing is bringing in the right players.
And Saturday, home to Gloucester. Don't think they've won since the first day against FC United. What are you expecting from that one?
Well, just another tough game unless we can score 5 goals in half an hour or something. You know, every game in this league is tough. Can always go either way if you don't take your chances. Tonight we have, and we've got ourselves a result, but anything can happen. We could have a man sent off in the first 10 minutes, we could concede 2 goals. So every game's tough, but you know, we're getting better, and once we get on song, then we're a formidable side, and it showed last year when we was winning 4 or 5 games 5-0 at home. So if we can start getting up to that level, making the home a fortress, getting the crowds up and getting them on our side, that will be encouraging. But at the moment we're getting better with each game, so that's really encouraging moving forward. You know, we're now two wins on the trot, 1 away from home as well, so we're going in the right direction again.